What's up, guys? It's Dr. Kray Show. It is, believe it or not, the end of May. I can't believe that it's the end of May. Today, what I'm going to be talking about is, well, first of all, it's beautiful outside. Let's not, I've never understood, all the complaining that happens around the weather in Canada. We know exactly what to expect. We're actually very fortunate, I think anyways, that it's still May and we're getting what we're getting in May. So last week I talked about, being away on vacation, and as you can imagine, in the past week, there's been some kind of vacation hangover in the sense that I'm back and obviously I've met all my training, but it hasn't been awesome, right? Like I haven't felt great. I felt bloated and my joints have felt gross and the motivation just wasn't there. So what do you do when the motivation isn't there, right? Like how do you proceed and what should you be thinking about? And this week, what ended up happening, it was great. The first 3 workouts were a big bummer. I didn't feel awesome. I didn't want to be there. And then the last 2 were amazing. I totally felt like myself. I had energy. It was great. I know there's going to be lots of weeks where there's going to be weeks and months when a workout doesn't feel great. So I was lucky in the sense that things started feeling good. But again, the answer to that question is to have a plan, because when you're there and there's nothing structured and you don't have a vision or you don't have a goal and there's nothing that you're looking forward to, it's really easy for all of us, every single one of us, myself included, to stop and to say, I really just don't feel like being there. And then of course all the justifications start, right? It's only one time, I've been so good, whatever story that you want to tell yourself. However, when there is a laid out plan and there's a definitive end and you want to be there and your purpose and your motivation is high, you're much more, again, nothing's ever going to be perfect. There's always going to be something that can pull you away. You're human after all. Let's not forget that, right? Let's not pretend like we're robots. So as long as you're always doing your best, that's still the most important answer. But the way to combat that, that feeling of I don't want to be here, I don't want to do this, is to have a strong plan that is really drawn out, like to the reps. When Jesse and Lacey are doing my programming, it's not just reps and sets and days. It's tempo, right? This many RPM, or in between, this weight or whatever. It's really specific, and the more specific you can get, the more detail you can focus on, and the higher the chances of you finishing. What's following up, there's actually more clips of my kids later. They've been super cute. There hasn't been too much training. Like I said, I haven't been super motivated, so one of the things that I haven't done is turn the camera around. I'll definitely do a better job this week if you've been paying attention. Enjoy the warm weather. I heard it's gonna get cooler, which again is normal for this time of year, and I will talk to you next week.
Yeah, he does.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Did he ask for help?
Yeah.
Let's see what you got. Come on, hit the drums.
What's help Dada?
Okay, give me 5 more minutes, and then I can come help that. I'm almost done, okay?
I'm going to put it up to you.
Okay.
No, Daddy. Let's go Annabelle.
That's Annabelle, your friend.
Go meet Annabelle. She's your best
Your
friend.
friend, right?
She wants to tell you about her party.
Morning, Mama.